Hello. Thank you for joining me. I'm Sami. Today is December 28th. The full moon portal began yesterday. Okay, and I wanted to get it on here and do this and hurry up and get it posted because tomorrow's the full moon in Cancer. This full moon is ending a cycle that began around November 2018. So if you remember that time or think back to that time, if it was tumultuous, I do believe around that time was a Venus retrograde. I know there was some relationship issues there. If you've had any issues in the past with people, trusting people, any form of insecurity, that's coming up now. So this started for me really the last few weeks, but more so fear aspects have been coming up. And so this can come out in insecurity. You'll see people maybe trying new hairstyles, or some people may go to extremes with new looks. That's just one way that it can come out. Other than that, it can be more of the fear-based thoughts. So this can come out in many ways. It can come out based on relationships, if that is one of your major fears, and Cancer may be hitting your relationship house at this time. That's where the moon is. And the moon brings up fears. It brings up things that are hidden. And right now, if you remember, probably about a month ago, maybe less, I was talking about the unconscious programming that we're getting rid of. Okay, the programs that we don't really recognize that are there and just have been there forever. Ways that we do things, and this could come from past lives, or it can just be socially conditioned from child. So like if you've gone through traumas like abandonment, things in your childhood, things that bring up insecurities as you age, if you don't handle them, like that can cause trust issues for people, right? I'm using my own life as an example. So then in relationships, during this time, you'll feel things for no reason maybe. And that program is just coming up to let you know it's still there, it still needs healing, and so that you can let it go. Okay, then you make lots of space for the new, and that's what we need to do coming into this new year, right? 2021. So if this is about something else, like maybe for some fear surrounding money, you may feel like you don't have enough money, or issues at work, whatever it is, however you feel insecure, if it's your looks, that could be happening for Aquarius right now, because Aquarius is going to be going through this phase of the self, fixing the self, tweaking things about yourself, revamping yourself, reinventing yourself. Because Jupiter is here now in the energy of Aquarius and causing an expansion there. So if you've been feeling sad, that's perfectly normal. If you've been feeling exhausted, I felt zero energy today and yesterday. I had to take a 2-hour nap both days. So exhaustion, insecurity, fears coming up, and if you go looking for something, you might find it, or you might find something small, but it feels huge because you were already starting in that energy. That insecurity makes things feel worse than what they are. So I just want you to be careful. Cancer is the mother, the family energy, the home, property, and so much more. So it's about feeling, okay? It's about comfort. It's going to be about the home. It's going to be about your family and friends and those closest to you. And it can definitely be about relationships as far as romantic goes as well. So let these things come up, okay? Really try to deal with them. Notice where are they stemming from, because that's something that we really need to work on and let go of. Okay, all these unconscious programmings the programs are falling away. I can't even talk, I'm so exhausted. Okay, I wanted to come do this energy update for the full moon for you guys and do a quick all signs reading. It's very quick because they've been taking a long time lately, so I do too much. Okay, so also I want to touch on for the women, I feel that this Cancer moon will affect you more. Just because Cancer is the mother. Cancer is, you know, representative of someone who is very nurturing and cares about everyone and wants everyone to be good and okay. And also, if you are female and you still have a menstrual cycle, TMI, guys, sorry. A lot of women, most women over the last few years have been regulating naturally towards the full moon. So many women will notice that maybe their cycle started in the middle of the month, end of the month, and now it's just coming right with the full moon, day before, day after, around there. And that is just the divine feminine coming through. To me, that's my opinion. Why else would this be happening? I've heard so many other women talk about this, so I know it's a thing. Our bodies are just regulating, and it's really cool. So that being said, hormones are a factor. That's another reason why I think this will affect women more. So it does affect you too, guys. If you have women in your life, they may be super emotional this full moon. Okay, and I think it's really good because this Aquarian energy has kind of felt disconnected and detached a little bit. And so, especially we're here in Capricorn season now. And, you know, that can be harsh. The energy is detached emotionally. So this Cancer moon can still bring in that connection. It can still help you let go of old patterns. And also people that have left you this year or left your life, they may be coming up for you as well. You may be dreaming about them or just thinking about them. This does not mean you should reach out to them. They most likely left your life for a reason. But this is that unconscious patterning, right? The things that we've been going through this year and the things that we really don't notice that are there, if we don't take the time to heal those things, that's going to be coming up. So if you feel like you should reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in months, probably shouldn't, okay? Unless it's just to get something off your chest or say, I forgive you or whatever, that sort of thing. It's not like you should fix this relationship. It's coming up because it's something that's burdening you or your spirit and it needs to be dealt with. It doesn't mean that the relationship needs to continue or grow any further. Okay, with that being said, I'm pretty sure that's all the things I wanted to cover. So let's do a collective. Spirit, please give us messages for the collective for this Cancer full moon. I love it. The portal started yesterday, like I mentioned. So this will go, I'm going to say until the 1st. Okay, it's been strong for me today. But also yesterday, and tomorrow is when it happens. Tomorrow night, I think. The moon will be full, I want to say around like 10:35 p.m. But I'm not sure if that's Eastern or Pacific. I looked it up. You'll just have to look it up, okay? If you're into that sort of thing. Full moons are a good time to do release rituals, closure rituals, gratefulness sort of thing, like trying to give back, give thanks, appreciating. This isn't really a time for manifesting, but any time is good for manifesting. But that's more so for the new moon if you want to manifest something new. Full moon is like when you recognize the things that have happened, things that have come around full circle, the things that you were manifesting during the new moon, and how those have changed up until this point with the full moon. Okay, Spirit, please give us a collective reading. Just a quickie for the collective for this full moon in Cancer. These are going to be super general and super quick, so if they don't resonate, that's fine. I'm going to be doing more all signs readings this week as far as January goes, what to expect in January, as well as what to expect in 2021 overall for your sign. Okay, and then I'm going to try to start back the weeklies after the new year. Thank you, Spirit. What is the current energy for the collective? Well, what can the collective expect? How are we feeling overall for this full moon in Cancer? Okay, new opportunities, Page of Pentacles, right? New opportunities, new things coming up, could be new jobs. This is bringing in the new and walking away from the old, okay? And or walking away from something, releasing. This can be something that has been weighing us down. This is just what everyone is doing with this full moon. It's so funny. Because it's so different for everyone, but it's the same. You know what I mean? We go through the same thing. It's so cool to me. And how the moon pulls on our emotions like it does with the tides. It's just so cool. So thank you, Spirit. This is letting go. This is choosing what you're willing to walk away from. Like, let that be. Just let it stay there. Some people feel the need to go back and fix things or heal things or make it right or make it better. And then you open yourself up for more of that same thing. Sometimes we just need to let it go. Okay, and you know if you're in that situation or not. Stay in a neutral place with whatever this is. Give it love. It taught you something. Okay, don't be bitter or whatever. But you know you have more coming in for you. You have new opportunities. And without releasing this, it's going to be much harder to grasp onto these new opportunities. Okay, we have to make room by walking away. And what this card is, he's walking away. This is the Eight of Cups. And see the moon here? The moon up here kind of gives this depression or temporary depression and or something that is unknown, but also like we don't know where we're really headed, but also it's intuition. So this is about being guided to let something go. And you know, because it's probably something you've dealt with over and over and over since November 2018, but maybe your whole life. And also, I mean, this whole year, right? So you've been shown many times something that you're walking away from, and you probably already have your heart set on something new. So we need to be manifesting, focusing on the new, allowing this to play out, allow yourself to feel it, get angry, get emotional, cry it out, and then let it go. Okay, this card, when he walks away, he's walking towards the Nine of Cups, which would be the next card in the tarot. And the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So we're walking towards something better. And this is this new opportunity that you're going to get. Thank you, Spirit. I got a couple new decks for Christmas. So I just want to pull one card from this deck. It's called Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed. I have a few other decks that she's made, and I really like them. They're so beautiful. So, Spirit, please give the collective an Oracle of the Seven Energies card. Okay. The Land Between. This is so cool. Number 40. And I've really been feeling this, and I've even mentioned this a few times in the past few readings. Like, we just feel like we're in this in-between place, right? I've heard some people say they feel like they're walking around in a dream. Like it doesn't feel real. And that part of that is Neptune. Okay, and a lot of that could even be Uranus a little bit. Coming into this Aquarian energy. Neptune is in Pisces, so it's even more fantastical, you know. So we have to be careful that we're still choosing the right thing, okay? This is all going to be about choice. What are you choosing to walk away from? You know if something has been done and dealt with, and then what are you choosing to walk towards? So this is this land that we're in here, this land between. So I'm going to read it. Key concepts: being between worlds, learning to be okay while at the threshold of what was and what will be. A time of waiting and evolving, gray areas, something essential yet still in development, and a metamorphosis. Okay, you're in a process of change. Yes, we are. You know that you were called to it and can no longer be who you were. But you aren't sure what the next experience of your life will be. You are in between what was and what could be in a pupal stage, right? Pupal, 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 P-U-P-A-L. You tell me what it means. How do you say it? Like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into the butterfly. However, you can't just skip the messy parts. You have to endure the unknown and uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed that version of yourself and become something new. You must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore the stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better? The process in between worlds is where things really get interesting. You learn how to manage your fear, ding ding ding, how to stay present in the now, how to see in the dark. You absorb the lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is a real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. Once you have made this no man's land your home, it will be part of you. Then whatever was set in motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between. For that is where you were reborn. So cool! I love this new deck. Thank you, Spirit. And that was card number 40 if you're into numerology and want to look that up. Okay, so let's jump into the all signs. We're going to start with Capricorn, as I always do. Thank you, Spirit. Please give us clear messages. These are just going to be quickie readings, okay? If you want a longer reading, you can go to another reader, or you can look at my videos from the past, or you can wait and I'll be doing some more tomorrow and the next day and after the new year. Or you could always email me for a reading, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Please take a second and like and subscribe if you're new. That really helps me and the channel to grow, which is the goal here. Thank you, Spirit. If you hear noises, it's my dog, so she's fine. Let's get some cards out for Capricorn for this Cancer full moon. What's the energy for Capricorn? What can Capricorn expect with this full moon? Queen of Cups reverse. Okay, this is not emotionally fulfilled. This may not be really in your energy as far as being stable emotionally. You can be kind of cold in a way, maybe a little bit detached emotionally. You may feel like you're distancing yourself from others, or like you don't really have empathy or compassion for others right now. This can also be someone who is not in control of their emotions. It could be someone who is hurtful, actually, or says harsh or mean things to others. Okay. Let's see what else. Anything else for Capricorn for this full moon in Cancer? Yeah, you may actually be going through some pain as far as these unconscious programs coming up. Yeah, Queen of Swords, yeah. You're cutting out all the emotion, and when it comes to something, you're being firm with these boundaries. This is really good. So this is you, I want to say, releasing something and really letting go, maybe like one last cry type thing for these emotions that has become maybe bitter. Okay, something needs to really just be let go of. And this Queen of Swords is here to do it. She's no nonsense. She doesn't take any BS. And she is cold. She's detached because she's using her mind. She's using the sword, which is clear communication. So this is someone who you're not attached to anymore emotionally. You may be letting go of some things emotionally. A person, a relationship, something from your past. And that's fine because you're moving forward in a very logical way. Clear cut. Cutting people out, letting go of this past situation, moving forward with firm boundaries. So, there you go, Capricorn. Sounds good to me. Let's jump to Aquarius, Spirit. Knight of Pentacles. This is moving towards something that looks to you to be long-term, steady, working on something. Keep working towards this thing because it looks really good and it looks like it could bring in long-term success or abundance. This could be a relationship or career, but whatever it is, it's something that's slow and steady, okay? Or this could be someone who comes into your life at this time. Could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. The Knight of Pentacles could be someone coming in with an offer for some sort of long-term success. This could be a job, or this could be a relationship. The Lovers flipped over, and the Lovers is Gemini. But, I'll keep it out. Some of you may be moving towards a long-term relationship, or you could have just gotten into a relationship that feels long-term, or like it will end up being long-term. And there you are, the Star, Aquarius, in your own energy. The Star, you found enlightenment. Something about this relationship, it's possible that it brings enlightenment. You're moving towards something that feels really good. It makes you feel good. This could be a soulmate connection. This person could spark in you enlightenment. This person could bring their wisdom to the relationship and bring this dynamic that causes you to want to learn more and expand. And you know, sometimes we need someone to trigger us in that way to really open up and want to develop more. Sometimes a person in your life can help you to do that. If not, this is just a situation you're moving towards. You may have been dealing with something for a long time, and now you're making a choice. This looks really good. This is wish fulfillment. It looks long term, and the Lovers is here. So this could definitely be a soulmate connection, and this is like an answered prayer. Okay? If not answered prayer, this is you just going through something, the spiritual change, this shift into this Aquarian energy. I wouldn't doubt it. Thank you, Spirit. Let's jump to Pisces. Pisces, please. Pisces for the full moon in Cancer. The Hermit. This is funny. The Hermit and Three of Pentacles, which is isolation and collaboration. So go figure. Okay. Pisces, you may have been feeling like you need to go in isolation. And this is going to be a common theme for Pisces this year. I've talked about this before, but this energy may be making you tired, and maybe you're recognizing that you need to meditate more, go within more, reconnect to spirit. This card always brings enlightenment. It's this stage of isolation where it's not that you're mad at anyone, but you just feel the need to be alone, and that's a necessity for you, Pisces. On the other hand, we do have this community card. Collaboration, community, stability, foundations. This is wanting to grow with someone, wanting to build with someone. It doesn't have to be romantic. This can be you going within and figuring out what your role is going to be in the community from now on. What your role is as a spiritual teacher or being, and who you're going to be working with. You may be wanting to work with someone. And anyone who's with you romantically, Pisces, knows you need alone time, right? They know you need space, and that's vital to you to just release and recharge. So this looks good. It's like, you know when you need to be alone, and you know when you need to be around others. And I think this Spirit is saying to find balance here. If you need to be alone, do that, obviously. And when you go within, you always get new messages and enlightenment and feel better, right? When you meditate. Also, when you need to be around friends, you need support and you need help, ask for it. Okay? You may be shedding past issues that you've had with partners or friends as well during this full moon. Recognizing that not everyone's meant to be in your life long term, you know? Sometimes you are meant to be alone, at least for a period. Okay, Aries, please. Aries, please, Spirit. Okay. Anything else? Aries, full moon in Cancer. This is Four of Swords, okay? So Four of Swords is like relaxation. It could be taking a break from work, vacationing, taking a break in a relationship. This is just you like saying, I need space. So this is sort of kind of the same as the Hermit card, except this is like relaxation, meditation, prayer. And this is something that you need physically. So like you need to rest more, you need to nap more. Maybe you're doing too much, or maybe you did too much over the holidays. And now you're just really feeling the brunt of it, like, whoa. You overextended yourself possibly, and you're needing to take a break. So I'm sure you know that, Aries. You probably feel that. You guys are on the go constantly anyways, always up to something, or creating something, initiating something. So Queen of Wands is here. So this is maybe you're needing to rest to gain your confidence back, or you may be dealing with the Queen of Wands, which would be another fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius. And we also have the Devil. It kind of jumped out sideways. I don't know, take it or leave it, okay? The Devil can be Capricorn. It can be overworking. It can be any kind of addiction, anything that holds you back or makes you feel trapped, makes you feel like you're not free from it, like you don't have your own personal freedom, which could be any addiction, literally any addiction: food, sex, the gym, work, money, alcohol, drugs, anything like that. So what I'm getting for you, Aries, is that you really need to rest. If you've been overworking yourself, you need to stop, because you will physically get sick. Okay, and you need to just stay in this energy of just being warm and happy, because it seems like you're just really worn down right now. And this can cause problems for you, okay? This can make you feel more toxic and negative to be around. And, or you're dealing with a Queen of Wands or a person in your life who may be toxic, and you may need to take a break from this person. So for some of you, you're needing to take a break from a person who is toxic, and some of you are needing to kind of just take a break in general, relax more, because if you are overworked, you're going to be coming off, you know, and feel more negative and agitated. You need to rest. Thank you, Spirit. Taurus, please. Taurus for the full moon in Cancer. Thank you. Whoa! Two of Swords. That jumped and flipped, didn't it? Okay, so you're making a choice here. You need to make a decision. You may be feeling like you don't know what to choose, but you have an obvious choice to make. So let's see, what does Taurus do with this choice? Taurus, you have a choice to make. You may feel like you're having to choose from two different paths. Okay, and I always talk about the moon in this picture because the moon is up here. And so on one of these paths, you are being spiritually guided. So if you listen, take a minute and listen to your intuition, you will be further guided and you will make the right choice. Okay. What else for Taurus, Spirit? For full moon in Cancer. Disappointment, loss, crying over spilled milk. Five of Cups can feel like you're left out, or just, this could be the victim card. Okay, it's like, oh, nothing's going my way, or like, I don't know what to choose. This is choosing to cry over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? Focusing only on the negative and just coming off in this victim mentality. You're like, everything bad happens to me. Pull yourself out of it. Snap out of it, Taurus. You're hardworking. You know what to do. You're going to make the right choice, whatever it is. Okay? And whatever is making you feel like this victim, you got to let it go. Use this time to release and let it go. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move into Gemini, please. Gemini for the full moon in Cancer. Gemini, please, for the, okay, we got the World, some sort of closure, okay? This release, whatever you're letting go of, is going to bring closure for you, and that's really great. And this gives you the World. It gives you an open opportunity now to go after what it is you want. And having closure, it's really just, when you release something, I think we hear it all the time, like, oh, just release it, just let it go. And then years later, or something happens, something sparks it, and it comes back up, right? So it's never really gone. It wasn't gone. You released it for the time being. So this is talking about releasing it for good, letting it go, full closure, so that you can have more space now in your heart and emotionally and just in your being to move towards something better, and you get to choose it. And we have Knight of Cups, moving towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling. You may be getting offers from a Knight of Cups, which would be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And so you may be moving just towards something that's going to make you happy. More happiness, more passion in your life, more emotional fulfillment. And this could be with a person this night, coming in with an offer of love. A cup of love, a proposal of sorts, or just deciding that you have closure from your past and you want to move towards something better. That is great for you, Gemini. Let's go to Cancer, please. Cancer, for the full moon in Cancer. This may be kind of intense for you guys. I mean, it's more emotional for everyone, but it's in your sign. You've been dealing with a lot this year as far as the home. Success, victory. This is good. This is the homecoming card. You may feel closure during this full moon about your home space. Maybe you've come to terms with something about your home, who's in your home, or things that you've been wanting to do, possibly, with your home. We have this King of Wands energy. Could be dealing with a fire sign. You don't have to be, but this is more just being more charming and loving. You may feel more sexual during this full moon. Maybe just because you're more emotionally stimulated. Any water sign, when they're emotionally stimulated, they're gonna feel more sexual because we need that intimacy, you know. We need that flow of emotion and that connection in order to be physically connected. Or at least it's just way more exaggerated, depending on your chart, of course. And then we have the Hangman, which is Pisces. You could be dealing with Pisces. You could have one Pisces in your chart, or this is just seeing things from a new perspective. This is like feeling good in your own energy, moving towards victory, feeling successful, kind of feeling yourself a little bit, Cancer. And maybe you found this new perspective. Maybe you're seeing past the insecurities that you used to have. Maybe you're letting go of insecurity with this full moon and seeing yourself in a new light. And you're feeling yourself, and I like it. And we have King of Pentacles on the bottom, so maybe you're looking more towards money, you know, focus on abundance, or maybe you got some abundance coming in, and so this is making you more confident and making you feel better about who you are. And I hope you do. The World popped out again, so whether that's for you or Leo, take it or leave it. Spirit. Okay. All right. The Hermit, the Emperor, and Three of Swords all jumped out. And we have Two of Cups. And Judgment. Okay, this is like an inner thing for Leo. So the Hermit I saw Three of Swords first. So maybe you're letting go of past heartbreak. Maybe this full moon is teaching you, if there's been a loss, that you're needing to let this go. If there's been a past pain that keeps continually coming up and you haven't let it go, you need to let it go. Otherwise, I would say it's possible that you deal with the heartbreak over this period. We have the Hermit, which is you going into yourself, going in to be alone more, taking more time to yourself. And really finding the answers. And I think you do this through releasing this heartache, and then you become Aries, which is another fire sign of your fellow fire sign, and just stepping into that energy of the Emperor. So the Emperor takes control of his own life. He's very disciplined, he's strategic, he's in control. He holds the power over his own life. So this is like you recharging after this heartache And it could have been with someone you thought was your soulmate, but you're moving away from this and you have this judgment here. Okay, so it could be an inner knowing or an inner calling that this wasn't going to work out, or this could just be you finally releasing something and just feeling lighter. You may gain new wisdom and clarity by doing this, and thus standing in your power, becoming the authority over your life again, and getting back into your own energy. For me, I believe any fire sign can step into the power of its fellow fire signs, right? Same with anyone else. Like a Pisces could tap into Scorpio energy if they needed to. A Pisces can step into energy, but you know what I'm saying. For me, that is my personal opinion. So if you're a Capricorn and you need to tap into Virgo, you could do that easily because you're grounded and, you know, earth signs. Also depending on what's in your chart. So I didn't ask for anything, so I'm not going to accept those, but Spirit, please tell me about Virgo for the full moon in Cancer. Virgo for the full moon in Cancer, please. Virgo, full moon in Cancer. The Star, enlightenment, getting new wisdom and enlightenment. You could be praying right now, getting closer with God, meditating more, praying. This card is a wish fulfilled. The Star is literally the star. Like, you could have anything. It's wish fulfillment, and it's answered prayers. So if you've been praying for something, this seems like a very good time for you. You could feel more connected to Spirit, more wisdom and enlightenment. And whatever it is you've been wanting, it seems like you're going to get it. What else for Virgo, Spirit? For this full moon in Cancer. Yeah, I mean, you guys may be having an epiphany of sorts. Kind of coming to terms with something about your past. Because this full moon is just going to be about letting go and tapping in emotionally to where we want to be. So this could be you really having clarity in this moment about what it is that's could have been troubling you your whole life. Walking away, okay? 8 of Cups. Walking away from something, coming to terms. It's like, I'm getting this feeling like you come to terms with something that may have been bothering you forever. And it's like, it just clicks. And you just know, you could be disappointed, you could be a little bit upset or depressed momentarily, but you know you have to walk away from something. Okay? Even if it's just by releasing it. You know, spiritually or emotionally. It's just like ready to leave something behind for good. And I think that's really great for you, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move to Libra. Virgos are always like by the book, you know? It's just like really straightforward. And that's their energy. It's like go with the flow of the plan. It has to be planned. Has to be like this. Virgos are usually pretty easy for me to read. Okay, Libra. Libra, please, Spirit. Libra for the full moon in Cancer, please. Libra energy for the full moon in Cancer. How does Libra feel? What can they expect for this full moon? It's popped out sideways. So this is 10 of Wands. This could be something ending, letting something go, or just feeling tired and overworked and needing to really ask for help sometimes. So either you're feeling super stressed out and burdened for some reason, or you're choosing to set this burden down and let something go. And I think we all are. You know, something's got to go. The Star, see, the same sort of thing. I think we're all feeling this energy where it's okay to let it go. You know, it's okay. And with this clarity, it's like now you have way more room in your spirit to grow. Now you get this enlightenment, you get this wisdom, you see what else is possible and what else is out there just by either asking for help when things get too hard or deciding this is just too much for me. It's a burden. I want to let it go. I'm done with this thing. And it could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but Queen of Cups wants to come out. So maybe something emotionally that you gain by letting this burden go. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Let's move to Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please, for the full moon in Cancer. What is Scorpio's energy? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this kind of popped out sideways too, so I'll read it both ways. You may be feeling extra clingy and emo, which is normal for you, Scorpio, during a full moon, especially one in Cancer. So this is either you being clingy and codependent, or this is you just continuing to want to be independent and self-sufficient. This could be for some of you becoming single during this time. This could be you attracted to someone who is this single Nine of Pentacles person. We have King of Pentacles as well. So I feel like you could be growing from this stage of wanting to be alone and do it on your own to more of this grown, very mature, very abundant version of you. You may be focused on money this week, and I think that is going to pay off. So take it out, resonate, Scorpio. You could be more clingy, you could be more dependent, and it doesn't have to be money. Okay, it could be financially dependent on others, but it seems like you're going into this King of Pentacles energy where you become very self-sufficient in a way that you have enough to give to others. So whatever you're working on, it feels good this week, and it feels grounded. So that's pretty good, Scorpio. And for those of you who will be more clingy and codependent this week, that's fine. The Lovers. Gemini. Doesn't have to be. You know that. So you could be making a choice this week, or you can just be more focused on your love life as well as money and just that stable, secure foundation that you need in a partnership and a creative project. Okay, enough about Scorpio. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Working on this ultimate, fulfilling, lifelong, stable, secure thing. This is you like getting everything you want and feeling very happy. You may get some closure this week, and I feel that that's gonna bring you into this more grounded place where you can really see an abundant future for yourself, and it feels really good and happy. Anything else for Sagittarius? And that's really good because Sag has had it rough this year with the South Node here in Sag. Ace of Swords, I really don't know how it popped out because it was upside down. So I'll read it both ways. Ace of Swords can be new idea, an epiphany, clarity. It could be a new truth. It could be your new truth. It could be you cutting someone out. It could be you moving forward in it with this new idea, with this new clarity, this epiphany. And this thing could be what brings you this Ten of Pentacles. So if you've got a new idea this week, Sagittarius, follow it through. Okay, stand in your power, be a clear communicator, be honest and truthful. Obviously, you guys are always fighting for truth and looking for new truths and things. So this feels really good for Sag. And if it was reverse, I would say maybe you're having trouble voicing your opinion or having trouble finding truth. Maybe some things have opened Pandora's box for you this year, and you're still looking for that truth, maybe waiting for something to come out. Okay, that's really good. Or maybe you feel blocked and waiting for some sort of truth or answer, or some sort of like a prayer to be answered. You know what I mean? Like if you ask Spirit for a sign, that sort of thing, you could be just waiting on that. That's fine. And I think by releasing and whatever this closure is that you get this week, I think that will be good for you, Sagittarius, and that answer will come for those that resonates with. Okay, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. I will be doing more readings. I was just so exhausted the last few days. But I hope you had a great Christmas, and I will talk to you again before the new year. Thank you.